So you're trying to figure out when the bull run will start, right? We all are. Will it start in the fourth quarter of 2023, which we are one day from starting? September, October, November. Actually, that's not true. We're still in the third quarter. I didn't get my dates right. There you go. October, November, December. That's the fourth quarter. We're in the third quarter, Austin. All right. I need more caffeine. Okay. So will it start in the fourth quarter? It's not going to start in September. It ain't going to happen. Ain't. My grandmother would have killed me for saying ain't. It is not going to happen. When is it? Is it the fourth quarter? Well, okay. This particular analyst thinks that it is right here, that it will start when Bitcoin hits 30,000, as it did when it hit 12,000 in 2020. Now, this particular analyst did some analysis saying that when Bitcoin hit 12,000 back in 2020, it will set the stage similarly for when we hit 30,000. All of the kind of the parameters and all of the charts look very similar. So this particular analyst is saying that when it hits 30,000, which rather, by the way, right now, Bitcoin is at 27.1, it will take off. Now, you don't own Bitcoin, you don't care about Bitcoin. I get it. But Bitcoin drives the entire market. So don't tune me out. Okay. Even if you don't own Bitcoin, you need to pay attention to the market of what Bitcoin is doing. And to an extent, obviously, Ethereum inside of that, because it is those two cryptos that make up 60%. So that's like $728 billion. They make up actually almost more than 65-70% of the entire crypto market capitalization is Bitcoin and Ethereum. There you go. I could stop there and we'd be done, but we're not. Okay. So do you believe this analyst or not? Now, he's gone back and looked and done some analysis and said when Bitcoin hit 12,000 back in 20, it looks very similar from the charting mechanism. I like this as a number to have out there to see. Now, beyond that, though, what also has to happen? We have to have the stage cleared from a clear insight into what is going to happen on the bigger, financial market stage, as far as inflation, the Federal Reserve. What are they going to do? Are they going to start finally cutting rates? They can continue to raise it. Those kind of scenarios. Now we've got a lot more volatility out there from a market perspective, and now in 23 and growing into 24 than I think we had it back in 2020. So those are the X factors, and I think that's the reason that you see people in the proverbial room, including me and everybody else, kind of looking at each other, going, "We just don't know. We don't know when this bull run is going to start." We got the Bitcoin halving event out there in May of 2024. Everybody agrees on one thing. Bitcoin is going to go north of $100,000. And when that happens, it's going to bring everything else up. Everything else you own, if you don't own Bitcoin, let's say you own Cardano, Polygon, Shiba Inu, Dogecoin, whatever, everything else will go up when Bitcoin goes to 100,000. Everybody agrees on that. But what nobody agrees on is when. That's what nobody can really pinpoint, because there is too much volatility and too much risk out there. Okay. And just too much uncertainty. We just simply don't know. And anybody who says they do know, they're educated guessing, educated. Yeah, you know what I'm trying to say. Okay. So final thoughts here. Let's take a look at a few final things. So that's where we're at, right? So I'm going to kind of refer back to this occasionally. I love that this, analyst is going out there and saying, hey, the historical analysis points says that it looks very similar. Okay. This at least gives us a number. I hadn't heard anybody really put it in this light, that when Bitcoin does hit 30,000, that it could be setting the stage for it to move on from there.